What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, Hella Herbivore. So today it was snowing like crazy here in Colorado, and me coming from California, I am not used to that. The roads here weren't in the best conditions to drive in, and there was just no visibility out there. So today I decided to just stay home and cook some food and shoot a what I ate in a day video today. So let's get started. So in the mornings, I like to start my day off with coffee. What I like to use is this vanilla syrup, which is made out of cane sugar and not high fructose corn syrup, which is definitely a plus. The milk that I use is this oat milk from this brand called Oatly, and it's by far the best alternative milk for coffee because it's thick and creamy and holds froth really well. For breakfast, I decided to make these vegan waffles with some berry syrup. I actually like to make my own berry syrup, which is super simple to make. All you have to do is get a bunch of berries that you want and throw it into a pan on medium heat. Drizzle in some maple syrup and let it reduce and thicken up for a little bit. Once that's all done, it's pretty much set and ready to go. Now for the waffle batter, I use the same recipe that I used for my prior recipe. The only difference was because I ran out of milk, I ended up using this eggnog that was left over from the holidays. And it was a little sweet and a little bit thick and heavy. So I decided to add a little bit of water just to kind of dilute all of that. And it turned out really good as a substitute. I'll make sure to link that video for the waffle batter in the description below. By the way, as a side note, this waffle maker I actually got from Target. It was originally $30, but it was also on clearance for 50% off, so I got it for 15 bucks. And it works perfectly. So if they're still available at Target, feel free to grab one. The last thing that I like to do, just to add a little bit of protein to these waffles, was sprinkle on top some hemp seeds. For lunch, I decided to use the leftover steamed rice that we got from the night before and use it to make this really nutritious fried rice. One thing I like to do is put potatoes into my fried rice. So I cook those in first before the vegetables because they take longer to cook. Next, I added the garlic and a combination of onions, carrots, and broccoli stems. I wanted to add a little more protein to the rice, so I added these Superfood burger patties that I got from Costco in the frozen section. The seasonings I like to use for my fried rice are basically tamari or soy sauce and sambal, which is basically pickled red chili flakes. You can pretty much find that at any grocery store. Okay, so for the last thing that I had for that day was this really hearty minestrone soup, and I was actually able to use my Instapot that I got for Christmas. So the first thing that I needed to do was put my Instapot onto the saute option so that I can saute some garlic and onions with a little bit of bay leaf. Next, I pretty much threw in whatever I wanted to. I added some potatoes, celery, this better than bouillon, and a little bit of water. Cooked canned beans, canned diced tomatoes, a little bit of red chili flakes, these really good black lentils, and some pasta. Make sure the lid is sealed on nice and tight and set it on pressure cook for 10 minutes on high. Once that's all done, release the steam from the Instapot. Be careful so that the steam doesn't burn your hand, because I've made this mistake before. The last thing I like to do with my minestrone soup is add some red wine vinegar, a splash of lemon juice, and chopped up parsley, just to balance out the savoriness of the soup. I actually didn't have any more parsley leaves left, so I ended up just chopping up the stems and using those, which turned out perfectly fine. So this minestrone soup was super easy to make. It only took about 20 minutes, and it definitely helped me stay warm on this cold ass day. So there you guys have it, another what I ate in a day video on a cold ass day in Colorado. I'll make sure to add the exact ingredients and measurements for each of these dishes in the description box below. That being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time.